But
Joker, we're having the same issues again. I'm sorry. Hey everyone, we are live. Yes, there's Raquel. Hi all. So today we're going to be talking about the DCEU movies, and possibly what's to come from the DCU movies, if you get me. So that's the Snyder. Hey, there we go. Boom. Hey, Joker.
Hello.
He's loading.
He's spinning.
Okay. So, okay, everyone here has seen some DC movies, right? Mm-hmm. What do you think of the DCEU?
Who are you starting with?
Anyone, it's open panel.
Everything is very hit or miss with that thing. It's had its ups and downs. Some things feel connected, some things don't. It's just like it's a mess. Is to put it lightly, it's a mess.
I'll put it this way: with my brother and I having been people who used to read a lot of DC comics, even when the movies are good, they're always wrong.
Yeah, like we watched Black Adam, Farv, and you had a major problem with that.
Horrific, that movie.
Yeah, you want to talk about it?
I have not seen it.
I knew better than to watch Black Adam.
I only watched it because he wanted to watch it to talk about it.
Yeah, so Black Adam, they turned Black Adam into this, The Rock.
Yes.
And wait, I have a question. Black Adam, he's not bald, so...
Yes, he is.
No, he's not.
Wait, no, sorry, no. No, he's got shaved in hair.
He's got slicked back hair.
That's what I mean. Like, far as I know, Black Adam...
He also doesn't look like a black man. He's supposed to be fucking Egyptian.
He's actually Samoan.
As far as I know,
The Rock is Samoan, but he's supposed to be like Middle East. Yeah, because Kondak is
Middle Eastern, Kondak, and things like that.
Exactly.
As far as I know, the character of Black Adam has very slick hair.
Slicked back hair and short, slicked back hair.
So I was wondering, did they put a toupee on The Rock?
No, he's just bald. They just completely ignored how he's supposed to look.
And they've started making the comic book look more and more like The Rock.
Nothing is right about any part of that movie.
Hey, Joker, welcome.
Oh, hello. I was having laptop issues. I'm going mobile here today.
Oh, okay.
Greetings, Joker boys.
Howdy, Joker.
Hello. Hello, all you lovely people.
But as far as the Black Adam movie goes, I was still upset. I love Pierce Brosnan, but he is not Kent Nelson. Kent Nelson is not British. He's American.
No. Actually, he's Irish. So yeah, this is what they did with Black Adam. This is his costume.
Looks very buff in that costume, yes.
Yeah, that's because he is buff, but the thing is, it's like...
He's completely wrong.
I don't...
Here's my issue. I have enough issue with the visual misrepresentation, but he's written completely fucked.
Yeah, like he hates the television. He calls it a cowboy on the television a wizard.
I can't really tell if it's because of the picture.
The problem is, and this has a lot to do with Dwayne Johnson himself, is they refuse to actually write him as a fucking villain. He does horrific things.
Yes.
He's a terrible person, but they won't actually make him the villain, despite the fact he's supposed to be the main opposition to Shazam.
Exactly.
But that's how they do things, though. That's what villains are anti-heroes now.
Council of Wizards, yeah. Only the Council of Wizards were mentioning this, and I know they also mentioned the Rock of Eternity, but everything else, there's no connection to the wider Shazam.
I can't really tell with that picture, but I don't see a lot of yellow in that costume.
No, they actually burnt it off. They literally, it started off as literally a giant crest of gold, right? Then he got his powers, and they literally burnt it off.
Yep.
They burnt off the gold.
Yeah, and spoiler to anybody who hasn't seen it, but sorry, but yeah, his son was the chosen one.
Yeah.
His son was the real chosen one, but he gave his powers to him to save his life, and that's why he got angry. But
so hold on,
his son was struck down.
I'm going to show you the stupid from Black Adam. We're going to give. Yeah, this is what he looked like. He showed up looking like this. Like, he had on a straight up hood.
I don't see anything. It's loading.
Something.
Is it?
Something. Dark side. Something.
Yeah.
It's literally, well, what if Scorpion King was serious?
What? Ow.
So, Joker, what's your take on Black Adam?
I have none because this is a product of Ann Sarnoff, Toby Emmerich, and Walter Hamada, who are no longer there. And this is a holdover from the Snyderverse, which is which is no longer the prevailing narrative going forward.
I just
Go ahead. This is a creative dead end, and it was so far along that they could not just axe it. So that is
like the Flash.
That is what is happening with these with all these summer films. These are all creative dead ends.
Yeah.
Yep, including Blue Beetle.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Blue Beetle is actually the first of the James Gunn universe.
No,
that's what they're saying. They're saying that, but that's not true.
That is not true at all.
Joker's voice. They are trying to say that as such. I mean, we know the truth, but they are now trying to claim that.
Okay, and the only reason that they would do that is because Blue Beetle is also has played a big part in the Booster Gold comics, which is something that Gunn is going to do, and I suspect that once the Guardians press tour and everything is over, Chris Pratt is going over to DC to work with Gunn and to play Booster Gold.
Oh, I hope he plays Booster Gold. Here's a question for you guys. Who's your pick for Superman? The new Superman. Who?
I don't know anymore. I haven't seen an actor who I feel like is right for it.
I think this is just me, and maybe it's because I've been doing another stream where we have been reviewing Game of Thrones a lot. I think Richard Madden.
Richard Madden? Who's he?
Yeah.
Rob Stark.
Oh God, no. Oh, Rob Stark. Sorry, I thought you meant like Johnson. No, yeah, that's good.
Yeah, not Sean Bean.
And not Bean. Not Jon Snow. I think the guy who plays Rob Stark could play him.
The thing is, he was actually in the Eternals, where he played a Superman-esque character.
Yeah.
Right.
Poorly.
Oh no, he did everything they told him to do. That was the writing, not him that did wrong.
Yep. Oh yeah.
The Eternals was written like shit.
Uh-huh.
Like most superhero films these days.
And I think because I've seen her in a few things and I kind of like her look, I think Ana de Armas could be the next the Wonder Woman.
Okay.
Woman.
Ana de Armas? No. She does not. I'm not sure how tall she is, but she'd be too short to play Wonder Woman. Gal Gadot was perfect. I mean, come on, she's 5'9", she's tall.
And she's out. So you got to go with what. And she's out.
You're
gonna have to go with
what's hot. Go with what's hot at the moment.
Yeah. No, the thing is, I'd actually go for a Greek actress.
So would I.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that is true because Gal Gadot, she's Israeli. Yeah. We need a Greek actress.
Well, she's Israeli, but she's got Greek descent too on her dad's side. So I mean, yeah. But
or just someone from the Med area.
From the Mediterranean, yeah, I understand. But the thing is also that also does not make sense now because again, Cavill was just there at the end of Black Adam just as a cameo because I think he was banking on the fact that he was going to get to fight Superman. He only wanted to do the movie because he wanted.
No, the only reason why he was brought in was so that The Rock could punch him.
Right, and he was brought in, and he was paid for a cameo. He was paid for a cameo, and this is what caused this big uproar. Like, oh, Henry's back as Superman. Henry's back as Superman. Henry was never going to be back as Superman. He was played as a cameo. He was paid as a cameo.
Yeah, and I know one thing. I probably bet that's Anna, that Star Wars girl, is probably just sad because he's probably not going to be.
Oh yeah, she's been very upset about it. Like if you watch the Jack show and stuff, like she's been nuts about it.
Well, she's his biggest stan on the internet.
And I have.
Well, I know she is a stand. I know obviously she is a stand for him. I mean, come on,
you were saying, Farv?
I don't have a whole lot good to say about Cavill. He's only been good in a couple of roles, and Superman wasn't one of them.
And one of them was the Man from U.N.C.L.E. and or Mission Impossible.
I forgot he was in the Man from U.N.C.L.E. Jesus.
And his Superman role, that was because of Snyder.
I don't agree. I don't think he has it. I just really don't.
I think he
the
could.
The
play
writing
it.
by Snyder was bad, mind you. It was very bad. But
Now,
I don't think he can pull the role off either.
I did an actual video not too long ago where I compared the Donner film and Man of Steel, and I'm sorry, Man of Steel does not hold up.
No.
Yeah.
But the thing about it is,
Man of Steel was good. They took it a weird way, but I think Man of Steel itself was a good movie.
Nobody wants a brooding Superman.
No, it's all wrong.
Yeah, I mean, he's all about true justice the American way. And he's
starting out brooding, especially given that background.
Yeah, well, I mean, again,
but him starting out as brooding, given that particular,
Yeah, but you guys also remember this was kind of like a few years. That was just a year
Bone,
off the
what's
heels
up?
of the Dark Knight trilogy. So yeah, I mean, Christopher Nolan had some producer credit for Man of Steel as well, and of course David S. Goyer, who's probably at this point considered a hack writer.
Yeah, but the thing about Superman, which I thought, the friend of mine, who I went to see Superman with, we laughed, right? Because the joke about Superman is, I will save you all. You'll be safe. Get into that building. Next minute, the entire building comes down on everyone. It's like, crap.
And as bad as that was, yes, the Donner film spinning the Earth backwards on its axis. If you gave me a week, I could not give enough reasons why that's a bad idea. But the performance was much better from Christopher Reeve. And I would actually that.
But nobody's going to replace Christopher Reeve.
Oh, actually not. Like he was in his own class.
And this is where Brandon Routh gets a bad rap, because Brandon Routh was not playing Superman; he was playing Christopher Reeve playing Superman.
Yeah, exactly. And we already know one thing: Brandon Routh is basically just Tom Cruise if he was of normal height.
Yeah, They made Brandon Routh on the CW into the Kingdom Come Superman.
Right, and then this is my hot take.
Well, an amalgamation of it.
Yeah,
and this was
go ahead, Joker.
This is my hot take, but I thought Kate Bosworth is the best Lois Lane.
I don't remember who that is.
She played Lois Lane in Superman No Returns.
Didn't watch it. That's
okay.
My fault.
Okay.
She did a good job. She did a very good job.
So, have any of you seen the TV show Superman? Because the thing is, I'm hearing good things about it.
I've heard good things about it. I've watched a few episodes. There was a storyline that I did not like at first, and then I'm like, oh, okay, wait, they played a multiverse game, and I'm like, oh god, all right, fine, I'm fine with it. The portrayal of Clark and Lois is decent. I don't like seeing Superman with a 5 o'clock shadow.
Well,
I'm gonna say it straight out. Neither of those actors are attractive enough to be Superman and Lois, bar none. Neither of them are attractive enough for those roles.
Yeah, but here's the thing. One of the things that I'm honestly happy about is James Gunn has brought back the Superman saying.
Justice in the American way, yes. Absolutely.
Yeah. Now, it was, for those of you who don't know, it was some woke along the lines of True Justice and For Tomorrow or some shit like that, which is not Superman. Like, Superman is the Boy Scout.
Right. Absolutely.
Yeah. He's, I heard one guy I was talking to at a Comic-Con described him as your all-American, your Central American Kansas Baptist boy, or Methodist boy at least.
Right. So, and here's the thing about Superman, and I was watching a video John Trent, the founder and editor of Bounding Into Comics, had with Script Doctor. Mm-hmm. And what Superman is more than just a character. He is a paragon. He is like the standard of what a human could be.
Of what we're supposed to be striving for.
Right.
What was the quote, for Superman? Truth and the American way is something. How that went?
Truth,
justice, and the American way.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Like, I've even seen other heroes, like, in DC Comics, from other cities, other countries, planets and everything like that, going, I like that for my own people. Like, True Justice and insert country here.
Right.
Like, it's like, yeah, but the thing is, one of the things that they've added in to one or two recent comics that aren't woke is Superman has given out to these characters who are calling themselves gods, and it's like, no, you're burning, like, the people, the civilization, blah, 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 whatever. He goes, how are you meant to rule when people are afraid of you? He goes, no, he said, you're meant to, like, guide them, not rule them.
Right. Inspire them.
Yeah, that's what the Injustice games turned that whole thing about what Superman was supposed to do and flipped it on its head. He became a tyrant.
Right. And that was even touched in the Justice League cartoon when Superman takes an when Superman takes a action and Bruce Wayne in the aftermath is injured and they're back on the watchtower and Bruce says to Clark, who are you? Who said you get to play God?
Yeah. One of the lines that I liked was when Superman was fighting Rao, who is a god, and Rao had a little cut on him. He turned around and said, funny, gods don't bleed.
Right.
But while we're talking about things that we like, let's go about to the biggest problem of the DCEU.
Oh my god! I don't know why my sister my sister absolutely loves this movie.
When I first saw
Jared Leto is a dumpster fire as an actor to begin with.
Yeah. But Ricardo, you were saying?
When I first saw that, I'm like, why are they dressing up Joker as a pretty boy?
Okay, sorry. I lost a bet. Okay, sorry.
I'm like, why are they dressing? Why are they looking like Joker, like a gangster pretty boy?
So there is a DC.
I was going through a Juggalo stage. All right, fine.
Oh,
that was more than just a juggalo.
He's got dissociative identity disorder. He can be a different Joker every time we see him. He doesn't have to be the same ass clown we see every time. Jared Leto
that
did
is
fine.
One diagnosis. Thank you very much.
Exactly. Mark Hamill's Joker was the best Joker ever.
Well, I'll take Jared Leto.
I have to agree with that, and Heath Ledger.
No, Leto was better than Ledger on every front. Ledger was trash. Ledger was garbage.
No, I have to stand by that Heath Ledger was the...
I'm sorry, guys. The Bubba appears to have gotten brain damage.
The only reason people give a fuck about Heath Ledger is because he died. His Joker, that movie was the most boring of the three. Man, I will take Rises and Begins over Dark Knight any day of the week.
I hated the third movie.
Dude, Rises was freaking amazing.
No, it was terrible.
Bomb
Because
is
bomb is mobile.
No, like,
Because everything
Tiny-
about Talia al Ghul and fuck it, no, that was all wrong.
Batman-
Okay, what you're
Batman
saying wrong,
Begins-
it doesn't have to be exactly like the comic book. I mean, hell,
exactly, but nothing made any fucking sense.
no, man,
Batman
it made
Begins-
sense for that trilogy.
Batman Begins is the best film of all of those three.
Oh yeah. But-
Heath Ledger was the scariest Joker I've ever seen.
The Joker never really scared me, but in the comics he's more of a I always thought the Joker was
Read
sorry?
read the Killing Joke. That is a scary
I have
Joker.
done. That is a scary
I
Joker.
won't read The Killing Joke again. That one kind of disgusted me.
Yeah, I mean it's a kind of a once-off read.
I was going to say, you're probably not an Alan Moore fan anyway.
There you go. There you
And
go.
now let's talk
Tony.
about talk about the shit on the bed in the room, shall we?
Well,
Hey,
I want to say one thing. I want to say one thing because somebody mentioned Alan Moore.
Yeah.
We know it's now been confirmed. James Mangold is going to direct Swamp Thing.
Yeah.
Why do we need a Swamp Thing movie?
Why
Yeah,
not?
they could have just kept the series going.
Okay, now if I may,
Yes,
because
of course.
of this slate of films that we're going to get, a lot of folks have been saying that these don't feel that they're going to connect in any way, shape, or form. I believe this is by design, because the plan, and there's more folks out there who think along these lines. In the next 10 years, Zaslav is planning to sell Warner Brothers, either in chunks or the whole catalog. So what James Gunn is doing is giving a sampler platter. With the lanterns you get a cop crime, you get a crime drama. With the Batman, you get the Batman. With Superman, you get Superman. With Swamp Thing, you get horror. With Booster Gold, you get comedy. With Paradise Lost, you get a fantasy epic drama. So whoever buys the IP is not to be beholden to an established universe.
Yeah, but in fairness, the MCU, the first run of MCU, non-connected until Nick Fury started showing up with the Avengers Initiative. There was no connection.
Which that started with Iron Man and went right into Hulk when Tony Stark showed up. So that was the plan from the get-go.
Well, yes, but he's saying up until a certain point that was their only connection.
I thought the Incredible Hulk came out before Iron Man did.
Nope.
No.
Nope, it was the year after. It was 2007 then 2008.
Yep.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
Are you talking about the earlier Hulk movie?
Yeah,
No,
while he was
Not 2002.
Yeah.
Yeah, not
Yeah,
2002.
No.
Just to go back to not the gun movies, the Snyder. Let's all talk about the third in the room, shall we?
Justice League?
Aquaman.
Oh, boy.
You know, I'm gonna be this guy. There was only one accurate thing in that entire movie, despite the fact that we did go see it in the theaters because everybody wanted to see
Black
it.
Manta.
Exactly. He was the only accurate thing in the whole fucking movie.
Regardless, though, they did a good job. That's the thing. Not everything has to be like the comic book, as long as they tell a good story and they give a good representation.
You know what? I don't know, because the more that gets used, the worse the movies get.
Now,
I have to say, Jason Momoa wasn't
The only thing wrong about him, I was supposed to say, the only thing that he didn't do right was he didn't have blonde hair, and they could have freaking given him blonde hair.
No, that's
He's supposed
not.
to be,
That's not the only thing.
Dude,
Now,
they were mixing 4 different continuities.
That's
You're going
the problem,
to get.
isn't it?
See, that's not a
Now,
problem
given that-
though. That's not a problem in the slightest.
It is
Now,
when you
given
can't
that-
keep them straight.
Now, given that, Jason
Oh,
is being recast for one, maybe 2 films for the role he should have been cast
yeah,
as.
Lobo. He was
Yeah,
Lobo.
perfect to
fucking.
play
Why didn't they
Lobo.
make him Lobo in the first fucking place?
Well, then that's
James-
fair. That's fine.
Because
My
Zack
biggest-
Snyder.
Yeah, they needed
Yeah.
some sex appeal to get butts and seats. That's what they needed.
because
and
Zack
Jason
Snyder,
Momoa pretty
that's what.
much delivers.
Yeah,
on
but
all
my
fronts.
main problem with with Justice League, like Wonder Woman, in my opinion, is honestly a good movie. I enjoyed Wonder Woman.
Yes.
But-
Wonder Woman is good. The Wonder Woman is good until the third act.
But my main issue with Wonder Woman is that the fact that they killed the gods, like they're meant to be around, like
Right,
they're
and
meant to
that's-
pop up
this
and things like that.
Well, yeah.
And I did not buy Remus Lupin as Ares. Sorry.
No,
I
I did, and I called it really early on in the movie. I knew that he was supposed to be Ares.
oh yeah, what I think Joker means is like that he his face on Ares' body was hilarious.
Well, they could have done a lot better with that. But as far as his personification of a depressed Ares, I can live with that. My only problem with those
The whole
movies, my
idea of
only
Ares
problem
being
with the Snyderverse.
depressed makes my head hurt.
Well, yes, but if he's the last of the old gods, I could understand why he's a little depressed. I can give him that.
But
Yeah, but Ares doesn't
Bubba,
get depressed.
But Bubba, here's the issue that you're missing. There's other pantheons that exist. The Celtic pantheon exists. The Irish
get that.
pantheon exists. Like, my question is, right? During when Darkseid was attacking Earth, where the fuck were they? Like, I'm just saying, if you had
But
Zeus,
that's
if you
the
had
problem.
the dog
Shared
guy,
comic book universes.
what? Bubba, you were saying?
We lose him? Where'd he go?
But I'll go back to what I was saying.
Sorry,
Until he
I
comes-
fuzzed out for a second.
Oh.
So, Bubba, let me just say what I was saying.
Can y'all hear me now?
Yeah, we
Yes.
hear you.
So, I'm just saying, Bubba,
Okay,
imagine a Darkseid having to put up with, you have the Dogda, you have Odin, you have Jupiter, Saturn, right? You have, then you have, like, Zeus, all the sky gods together, Quetzalcoatl,
Jupiter is
right?
Zeus.
Yeah, but in
Quetzalcoatl,
DC,
yeah.
they're two different beings, right? But what I'm saying is, all these sky gods, all as powerful and as each other. Then you have all the gods of war, all the gods of fire, all the gods of different things, right? They should have annihilated Darkseid.
Yeah.
Like, my thing is, where the hell
Annihilated is a strong word. Because in DC Comics, the way he was, Jack Kirby back in the day, Darkseid was more powerful than the old gods, any of them. But that being said, all shared universes have this problem. Where, what the hell are the Avengers doing when Spider-Man's stopping a reactor in the middle of New York? Well, I mean, that's the problem. Shared universes always have this problem because at no time should these big massive threats only be handled by one single hero.
Yeah,
Where,
exactly.
so where are the Avengers when there's a celestial breaking out of the Earth's crust?
Exactly.
Yep.
I think
It's true. That is
as a threat.
entirely true.
yeah, like it's a big issue when you think about it, honestly.
Mm-hmm.
Just a wee bit.
I'm just saying that's a blind spot that is never going to be covered, because if they do cover it, these stories get boring.
Yeah.
The problem
only
is if every
Yeah, and only after, like, the whole thing with Captain America and the Winter Soldier do they start hunting down Hydra.
And Hydra's
But
everywhere.
I'll say this though, my only problem with on the offset, I mean, I hate how they did Pa Kent, I'll give you that. But other than that, my only problem with the Snyderverse is how fast they rushed things. They were already 7 years behind, and they tried to rush an entire MCU style storyline in 5 movies.
Correct.
It's not gonna work.
They were trying to play catch up with them. That's the problem.
We should have had a movie basically to course correct Superman. We should have had a good Wonder Woman 2 instead of that trash pile. We should have had a fucking...
One is more known for its meme than the actual movie itself.
Yeah, and my God, Batman versus Superman.
Okay, I like Batman versus Superman, and we can talk about that later. But here's the deal: my biggest problem is how the hell. And I like Suicide Squad for what it's worth, but how the hell are you going to have the first one? And how the hell are you going to have a Suicide Squad movie when you haven't even introduced their heroes yet? You've got, you're introducing their villains and then introducing heroes in exposition. That really bothered the hell out of me. Other than that, the movie itself didn't bother me too much. But I would like to see the original director's cut of that. But, other than that, like
the extended edition?
Well, I'm talking about Ayer, David Ayer, the first director of it. I would love to see the Ayer cut of that movie. But, like I said, Batman versus Superman, I didn't really have a problem with that. That dark, dour tone inserts the realism, and I would rather have seen Superman become the happy, jolly Superman that we know rather than starting out as that Superman. And so they were building for that. They were building into it. Even Snyder, even before Joss Whedon started working on that, they were building him into the Superman that we know and love, but instead of just establishing him as such. And I thought that was a good take on it.
Yeah. But the thing is, the death of Superman that they brought up honestly should have been an emotional sledgehammer, right? If they had done it right, the death of Superman could have been devastating, but it wasn't. I was just in there like, meh.
Well, they did do that way too soon. That shouldn't have been until after the first Justice League movie. They would have been able to do that. But yeah, you're right. That was way too soon.
Yeah,
it had problems.
Yeah, like when they turned around, they're like, unite the 7, but we have room for more. Okay. What I would have done is I would have had, in, say, for talk's sake, the Shazam movie, had him even begin to be recruited. Right? Not even recruited, this is who we are. But the thing is, you see loads of heroes walking around, show that they're actually doing stuff, that they're actually making, strides for a legion of justice.
Well, but even as good as Shazam was, what the hell is the point of the Justice League when you have all of them? That's the biggest problem, is that movie breaks the rest of the canon because they don't have a need for the rest of the Justice League when you have 5 people with the magic version powers of Superman.
Yeah. So, Joker, are everyone here? What are your guys' hopes for the going forward movies? So I'll just start off with Joker since I called on him first.
Okay. Are we talking the holdovers, or are we talking Gunn? Okay.
No, we're talking about from Slate 1. You get me? Gunn.
Gotcha. I am very interested into seeing what James Gunn is going to bring to the table. We have seen
very much,
because we have seen what he's capable of doing, even under the woke House of Mouse. So we know that he can do something. Do I think just prior to going into this, do I think that the Guardians film is going to do well? I'm not entirely sure, but I think it'll do better. I think it'll be the best performing film of Phase 5. That's just that right there.
Yeah.
I have, as far as just since I believe these are all standalone films, I believe that my 2 main concerns are Supergirl because they're using a Tom King run, and from what I've heard about Tom King, he's nuts.
He very much
sucks. Yeah, he sucks.
And they're going with Damian Wayne, which is basically a homicide, which is basically a homicidal the Wesley Crusher.
Go ahead.
That's
Wesley
not that
Crusher was
inaccurate,
homicidal
really.
enough. Raquel, what about you? What are you hoping for the future?
I would like to see other members of the Justice League.
Well,
Like for instance, Booster Gold. I'd like to see him on screen. I wouldn't really
And-
mind that.
and Chris Pratt, it's coming. I can almost guarantee it. That would be glorious.
Jet Sparks, what about you? What are you hoping for?
I could care less because all this stuff is just like it's. I'm pretty sure a lot of people are saying we're getting superhero fatigue, and I could say, yeah, I'm kind of feeling that because
Okay, so-
I know.
I want to push back against that real quick. I don't think it's necessarily superhero fatigue. It's bad film fatigue.
Yeah, it's woke fatigue.
Well,
Yeah,
speaking
exactly. I
of,
know that is true, but I mean, seriously, yeah, we're getting, and also again, all these films are getting kind of samey as well. I mean, we just gotta make a variety, and oftentimes the big one, all these films usually end with some giant sky hole or two giant armies attacking everybody. Again, most of these films kind of start ending up with like all look like Avengers level threats.
which you saying is getting repetitive, which I agree
right.
with.
Right.
I feel like we need some new stuff.
And this is why the Netflix Marvel shows were such a success. They were street level. They were grounded level, and they kept it street level. I mean, even the big culminating threat was to a neighborhood. It wasn't it wasn't the world being invaded or anything. It
was with the understanding that the world eventually would be under threat, so it worked too.
Right.
Well, talking about the future, do you, because of the repetitive stuff, and nothing's really fresh coming in? Do you think that the people are getting tired of the superhero genre?
No, I think that what they should do, in my opinion, is look at what Disney's doing and then do the opposite.
So and this is the thing. I mean, all genres the run a course, and then it will recycle again. I mean, so the fact that superhero films are now part of the zeitgeist. They just are. They are always going to exist in one form or another. Are they going to dominate? Are they going to dominate for another 20 years? No, it won't. There's going to be a new genre coming out. Maybe high fantasy, or maybe with a bunch of the successes that the shows that Paramount Plus has going. You may see a resurgence of the westerns. Who knows?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like
So Tony says.
Sorry.
What's that, guys? Tony says, I find it hard to get excited by the whole comic industry. It doesn't help that my job that it is my job either. Yeah, honestly, the whole the comic book industry is a mess at the moment because
the
mainstream comics are a fucking disaster. That is
right.
Yeah,
which is what.
In terms of Marvel and DC, they're like really there's like a lot of super movies coming out of the woodwork, and I do agree it's quantity, not quality.
Correct.
This point.
Well,
this mirrors the video game crash back in the 80s. There was just so much random crap coming out so often
it's
that people
so
just got
good.
sick of it.
I'm so glad that you mentioned that, because look at the success of Super Mario Bros. Others. It is crushing it. It is crushing it. And if Universal plays this well, which as of right now, as far as their animated,
Sonic is done amazing.
Yeah, exactly. And the only
So,
reason why Mario Bros. Did well as it did is because, again, Nintendo had their hand on it. Because
right.
if Illumination just had their hands on it completely, they would have turned. It would have been.
It would have become the
Oh,
Princess
yeah.
Peach movie.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
let's be honest. When we first saw the first poster or trailer of Sonic, people were like, "What the heck?"
What-
Literally.
And what was
And-
that?
But they
thing?
listened to us.
I
They-
was like,
So,
"This is Sonic the Hedgehog. He's looking.
Yeah.
It doesn't look
but
anything
but they,
like it."
they
It's like,
but
why
they
did he
listened
have
to us.
even-
so that being said, and what that studio has been doing in the last 5 years. I mean, you got you got the Minions, Rise of Guru, phenomenal success. Sonic was a success. Puss in Boots still has staying power in the box
Yep.
office. Ridiculous.
It's still there.
I wonder
Sure.
if sorry.
And now you got the Mario Brothers.
I
Imagine
can see that, Bone.
Imagine when Zelda comes out.
Or Donkey Kong.
That's their
Well,
next film.
Metroid.
Zelda.
Well, and
Zelda
Right?
is their next film.
And think
Or-
about how big a year this is for Nintendo anyway. Tears of the Kingdom coming out within a month after the Mario movie. I mean, this is a huge time. Nintendo is capitalizing in all the best ways right now.
Yeah.
And
But hold on.
and if they want to really stick it to the wokey wokes, Metroid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hell yes.
But I want to ask the question to Farv, then I'll ask it to Simon because we skipped down them. Farv, what do you hope for the future? Like, who do you want to see?
I don't. I'm
John
done.
Constantine.
I have no confidence in James Gunn. He was able to write Guardians. I don't have any
Yeah.
confidence that he can write any of these DC characters right.
Yeah.
And I just kind of done. I'm so fucking done. I don't care anymore.
Yeah, I'm with Favre on this one. I mean, I'm just kind of burnt out on superhero film because we've seen so many of them, and again, they're all getting kind of repetitive.
Copy paste.
Yes.
I want Swamp Thing, and I want Matt Ryan, John Constantine.
I'm going to say this guy, right? You guys know Homelander, the actor who plays
The
Homelander.
actor,
Yeah.
yeah.
Anthony
Yeah,
Starr.
I think that he should play Barry Allen.
I could see that. I could see that.
Get to that. Now, what I would really want, and again, this is just an obscure
Yeah,
character, but I love this character. I would love to see a black and white noir detective series, The Question.
You're never going to get that. Not
I'd
ever.
love to see that. Yes, the question.
Yeah. Question would
Nobody
be
in
an
Hollywood
interesting
is
movie.
willing to take that kind of risk.
Oh, come on now. Come on now.
Well,
Not
they
in,
did,
not in this day and age, in this era, I don't believe anybody. is
Even
going to
Marvel
try.
just did Werewolf by Night, and it was in black and white till the very end.
And that was actually good. And that was
Yes,
actually,
but
Yeah, but I'm talking about like the black and white and going to someone as obscure to a lot of people as The Question. I just don't think they'll do it.
they did the Eternals and Shang-Chi.
ugh,
Yeah, because they did the Eternals and Shang-Chi purely to push a narrative, a social.
the
Yeah.
Eternals were meant to replace the
Okay.
mutants.
Yeah, 'cause
Now-
they didn't want to deal with the X-Men.
but keep
And now-
Big Sage a redhead.
But keep this in mind. We are also talking about David Zaslav, who will push against the woke because he knows woke doesn't sell, and he has shown he is not afraid to take shots at Disney, Marvel. We have seen we have seen in that. So, and again, David Zaslav is the boss. So you could have some shaky faith in James Gunn. Fine. What has David Zaslav done to give you any indication that anything is going to go woke?
It's not the woke I'm concerned about. I'm
Yeah.
just got no confidence in what's coming. Not that it's necessarily going
So-
to be woke.
Talking about what you were hoping, what's coming. So you were talking about the Zelda movie. I think that they should honestly put in a joke where people constantly refer to
I got
Link
lots
as
of them.
where people constantly refer to Link as Zelda.
Why?
Because that's the thing about
Not
the
a
game. People,
constant joke.
Yes.
no, yeah, but like just have it
But throw
like
it
even
in.
once or
Just throw
twice.
it in.
Yeah, just throw it in that people like. Wait, his name's
Yeah,
Link?
yeah. Throw it in there for a single scene. I wouldn't make it like an ongoing thing.
Yeah, like have them be there like there's a speech or there's a victory or even at the end of the movie, right? When the big bad's dealt with and you see like all these letters and people are going down there
Oh,
like,
hail Zelda! I'm Link.
yeah, and you see them and they're just there, not even like they're chanting his name or something like that. Like you see them reading, and they're like in the newspaper, their letters, and they're like, wait, why did they keep calling him Link? And you see the barman, that's his name. I thought it was Zelda. No, that's the princess. Aren't they both Zelda? Wait, are they different people?
Oh boy.
I get confused. Like, I know Zelda is Zelda, but I get confused. Like, wait, is the Link the princess or Zelda? Like,
Zelda's
Exactly.
the princess.
Yeah, Link's is the one with the balls.
And
Dangly bear.
and the shield.
Great,
Wait a
I'll get my
minute.
stuff.
see, it's two different games.
No, Link.
No.
No, Link. It's Link, and then there's a different person called Zelda.
Zelda's the
confusing.
princess he's saving.
Yes.
Saving, assisting, depending on what game it is and what the setting is.
Well, I'm talking about baseline.
Yeah.
Max, what about you? What are you hoping for? Okay.
I have.
Alrighty.
My hope was out the window a while back.
I'm just hoping that like Hollywood starts looking at how well the non-woke movies are doing, and honestly, just because at the end of the day, they're all businesses and they're all losing money. The Flash
Yeah.
is going to be down the
Bomb.
pan.
Oh God, yeah.
Gonna bomb.
And they're losing
Yeah,
their longtime fans too.
Yeah,
Now,
from
and this is
everything I've
They're ashamed of us.
From everything I've heard, Zaslav has already like moved money around and budgeted for the Flash to make nothing.
Yeah.
For the Flash to bomb. It's already literally in
did.
their year budget.
Why he canceled Batgirl?
Who what's her name? Elizabeth Warren wants an FBI and a congressional investigation into them canceling Batgirl.
Again, I saw like what? Just
Yeah.
why? Yeah, you guys really have your priorities straight. You
Vic said that's not the government's job to investigate why a movie didn't get released by its owner. That's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Right. So, well, tell you what, Liz, you release your tax returns, and then we'll talk.
And her fucking
Yeah.
DNA results, so she can quit claiming she's a fucking.
She
Native
she
American.
already did. She already did. They're out.
Yeah, but she's still trying
She-
to do it.
She's 197th.
Yeah. Fucking.
Oh my god.
There are German
Oh.
people less white than she is.
Wait, hold up. So
damn.
so by her logic, then I should claim that I'm German because my ancestor from 1750 is from Prussia.
I'm
That's it.
German. I'm
You're German.
on my dad's side.
So we're still talking about what we want for the future.
Yeah. What do you? But like,
I couldn't resist.
yeah. But the thing is, like, honestly, and I know we're talking about superheroes and things like that. I honestly think the future is anime.
I have to agree with you there.
I
Because,
think the immediate future is video games.
well, that too. Like, I have to say, since I'm the weeaboo fan here, I have to say, with all the messed up shit we seeing on the comics, American cartoons,
And manga kills them.
people are tired of that crap. They don't want to hear about it. They don't want that crap in their entertainment. So people are turning into anime, and
Yeah.
people that are are really new to anime are going to
Yeah.
that side because they're tired of that crap.
Like, I was looking at Dublin Comic Con, which just happened a few weeks ago. And most of the women there were all dressed up as, like, different anime characters. But if they were dressed up as DC characters, they were dressed up as things from, like, the classic era. Like, classic Harley, classic Batman.
Golden Age.
The ones who were doing their Mandalorians, like the Mandalorian fans, were all coming up with their own characters.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Now going with the going with the anime. I know it's not a actual anime; it was done in anime style. Just don't follow the model of the last Airbender. Okay? Don't make those films.
Or
I
Dragon
have-
Ball Evolution.
Oh
Right.
no. And also, I have to say the Netflix anime adaptation. It's just
Yeah, they need to stop. They need to
Yeah.
stop.
Netflix needs to stop.
Cowboy Bebop. I mean, we kind of
Oh,
saw
no,
a
no.
week of what One
Okay.
Piece
It's
is gonna
not
look
Death
just
Note.
Cowboy
Now-
Bebop.
Cowboy Bebop was a joke. One Piece is a
Okay,
fucking
so-
joke.
Oh yes,
So-
One Piece.
okay,
Oh
so-
no, I can't
Oh,
believe they're like.
That's
what-
not
Okay,
was
so
not.
Okay, so that being said, I'm on another stream on Tuesdays called We Rank Stuff, and the like the S to F tier stuff. So 1 week it was animated. It was animated series. We all agreed that Batman the animated series was the best. Then the next week we did Adult Swim and anime because we're going to eventually do like a bracket to see what's going to go head to head as the best of the best. And we kind of all agreed that if any anime is going to go up against Batman the animated series, it's going to be Cowboy Bebop.
Did they make it
I
good?
have not
Yeah.
seen
There's
that.
there's also the Big O, which was really fucking good.
Mhm,
Yeah.
it is.
I was a big fan of Demon Slayer, but the thing is, it's like over this way. How long it is to get the different chapters of the anime, I'm seriously losing interest. Because by the time the next one comes out, it's like 7-8 months since I've seen the rest.
Fortunately, that's a release issue, not so much an
Yeah,
issue with
hey,
the thing
Machi.
itself.
Yeah, but
Because I've already got the next season here.
Now I will say that I loved this anime, but there's no way in hell they would make this into a live action because just the gore in it is Helsing.
Yes.
I'm going to make Far. Guys,
Sorry,
I'm going to make Farv stab me live on stream. My favorite thing of Helsing is the abridged series, and I'm going for a walk. It's my favorite fucking line. I'm bringing the French girl.
Look, I have issues with Helsing itself. There are things I like from it. There are things I hate from it. But Helsing Abridged was possibly the dumbest thing ever put to fucking words.
Dude, no, but when the old lady's like, "You really know how to keep me moist," that was fucking hilarious.
Well, Raquel, you were saying
Anything
something.
in that funny, like at any point.
Why did you?
I have to say the one anime, live action movie that really done well was Alita the Battle Angel.
Alita Battle Angel. Yes, I can
Yes.
agree. That was good.
And I'm waiting for the
And
sequel
coming
to
from
come
somebody
out.
who's read that entire manga.
Hold up.
I
Farv,
can't
your audio's clipping.
fault them. What audio clip?
Now I would love to see. I would love to see live action Castlevania.
Oh my fucking god! Okay, I have a funny story about that, Tony. I need to tell you in the DMs. I showed that to a Christian dude.
Oh, that's
I sh-
glorious.
I showed this to a
Wow,
devout
Tony, really?
Christian.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
Tony. Dude, no.
I showed it to him. He was bitching on me. I'm like, oh yes, we need to show you some. So I sat him down and I showed it to him, and he's staring. Like by the end of it, he literally He literally got up and it's like, "Where are you going, church?"
Like, yeah. I'm not gonna hang around a boy who's a devil worshiper. I'm not hanging out. Devil worshiper.
I'm just saying, a live action Lenore. Yum.
Well,
Yeah.
I'm going to say something might be controversial, but I honestly like the Japanese live action Death Note, the Japanese one.
Yeah, that one's all right.
I would have to not loathe Death Note as a series to have liked or disliked the live action.
Sammy, can you throw your shoe at Farv, please?
Death Note is trash. I'm sorry. I know what the author was going for, but it doesn't come through in the anime. It's overdone. The main character's a piece of shit, and I don't like the damn show.
Nah,
Watch the
I get
anime.
it.
See what you think about it.
Yeah, I don't like the anime either.
Oh,
I
okay.
hate the characters.
But as far as expectations for the future of the
Right.
DCU, I would love to see a 5-year hiatus.
That
Like,
would
you know,
probably help a little.
A 5-year hiatus, and go ahead.
Which because I don't think they're going to be pumping these things out rapid fire like Marvel does. So
Yeah.
you're going to get some space in between, and there will
Which
be.
is fine.
And these things are not from everything I have heard. These are not going to be interconnected things. These are all standalones.
So,
and that's probably best for the future too. But
If
they
they
need to
are-
establish the Trinity.
yeah, but if they are standalones, I think that, and they do want to connect them, I think that we should see something.
Right, and if the rumors are true, the interconnectivity will come after the acquisition from, say, an Apple or an Amazon or something, who actually has the capital to buy something that big.
I really don't want
If
Apple
it
and
goes-
Amazon to own
If
everything.
it goes to Amazon, it's fucking doomed.
Yep.
I'm leaning toward Apple, because Apple is starting to just dip their toes into the entertainment world.
Apple is rumored to be trying to buy Disney. That's supposed to be why Bob Iger came back,
Well,
was to make
I've
him look
actu-
good for. Yeah.
I've actually heard that Paramount is trying to get, because Paramount has like Avatar Studios, but it's also trying to get its stuff into sci-fi, superheroes, anime.
Now I could see Universal buying Harry Potter.
Well,
because
actually,
of the theme parks.
HBO has
because of the theme parks.
yeah, HBO actually has the rights to Harry Potter because they're the ones who are making the TV series.
The Warner Brothers. That's the Warner Brothers side of this. So if you sell, I could see Zazoff selling that IP as its own entity to Universal because they would have a vested interest in that because of their theme parks.
I know this won't happen, but if I was in charge of like the government and things like that, I would take a knife and start slicing Disney up. They're too big.
Here's the thing. If any of that Apple rumor bullshit happens, they're gonna have to, or they won't be able to get it passed. Microsoft's having enough issues with fucking Activision.
Yeah, like
Disney will have to start shedding fucking shit if they want to.
Okay, so look at Disney. Disney at the moment is bleeding. No one is going to the theme parks at all, right?
They are intentionally limiting capacity. That is true.
Yeah, but like Joker, do you think that they're them pushing woke stuff? This is going to sound stupid, but from what you've been saying about them trying to sell, do you think that they're trying to lower their own stock to lower their price to get a seller, a buyer?
No, I don't think so. And as far as Disney goes, as far as a company goes, it's huge, but it's not huge because of their entertainment side. That is really the low end.
Theme park.
It is. It's the parks, it's the cruise lines, and it's all the ads, and it's all the ad revenue from live sports on ESPN. Those are the three driving forces of Disney.
Yeah. But guys, we are hit an hour, so we're going to wrap this up. Farv, you want to show?
Yeah. I got a channel called Farvithian Guard here on YouTube. Got all kinds of game shit on there. My brother and I are working on increasing and enhancing the editing and whatnot. We got a shitload of games we're working on. And then there's a link on my front page to my book, which is available on Amazon. The first book of 2 to 3, depending on how long the second book ends up being. That's called the Farvithia Chronicle, which I'm still actively working on that series.
Nice.
And that's about all I got for now.
Fantastic. Jeff?
Oh yeah. I know I'm reached the end of my Mass Effect playthroughs. I'm on Mass Effect 3 right now, but I also have links to my previous 2 Mass Effect games. I've been playing through the entirety of the Legendary Edition on PS4, and it's been a great ride. And I really love to see people come by and just hang out and talk about it, especially if you're a Mass Effect fan. And also, again, since I also have recently been given a Switch, I want to give a shout out to my friend Bear64. I'll put the link to his channel in the private chat. Hang on 1 second.
Oh, you can drop it in the public chat, man.
Okay, hang on. Let me just put up the social.
Has somebody got like baby chicks in their room or something?
Yeah, that's what I'm doing. Chirp, chirp, chirp.
I am in my yard, and in
okay,
and in our backyard, where I live, we have about 30 chickens ranging in age from babies to full grown. I have not bought eggs in about. Do it. I have not bought eggs in about 8 months.
I literally thought that was Max's.
Lucky for you. I've been getting squawked at by wild geese all night at work.
Yeah, but Bubba, you're into that.
Wow.
Hey-o.
Who doesn't like stuffed goose?
Speaking of stuffed goose, Bubba, you want to shield yourself?
Yep, I am Geek Hero Bubba just about everywhere you can find me, which is literally only Twitter and Facebook for now. But watch out for me in the future. I got some stuff that I'm getting together. Until then, thanks for having me on. Thanks for listening to me rant. And thanks for arguing with me.
Raquel, you want to shield your crop?
Yep, I'm Raquel SSG2211. I do painting and hangouts on my main channel, and I also video game on my gaming channel. I need to finish playing Gotham Knights and Hogwarts Legacy, so check me out there.
Fantastic. Joker, you want to shield yourself?
Okay, fine, if I must. So you can find me at the Joker's Voice. I just got done wrapping up season 3 of the Garbage Man DeLorean. Thank God that's over. I do the Monday show called Last Week's News Now, where I give you some stories in the entertainment world that you might have missed. And then I'm live streaming I'm a guest on a ton of live streams. I may not have a lot of content this week because the Vegas get together with Jeremy from Geeks and Gamers, Arcade Outpost, and Gary from Nerd Roddick is in Las Vegas this week. So I'm gonna be a busy boy.
So fantastic. So I would like to thank everyone for watching. Guys, check out all the links in the description. Like it's Farv's channel, John DeMarco, Discord, my Discord, Orville Nation. Then there's Farv's book in the description. And I would like to thank everyone for watching, liking, and checking us out. So everyone have a good weekend. Look at his little switch.
And thank you, Revan, and thank you, Revan, for having these chats.
Fuck yeah, I love having these chats. We need to have these chats.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So guys, thank you so much. So I'm going to hit it. Have a great night. Have a great weekend, and God bless.